Once upon a time, there were two girls, Maya and Mohini. They lived in the same neighborhood and went to the same school. Maya was a girl who constantly worried about her grades. She was anxious about not having studied enough for her exams. She studied hours for days together before her exams. Mohini, on the other hand, paid full attention in class. She did not worry about her grades much. She revised what felt reasonable to her and gave her exams in peace. The day of the result. Maya became the topper. Mohini stood somewhere above average. This is how school went and they grew up. Maya became a successful manager at a big company. She had more money than she could think of. Now she worked on her next goal, which was to rise to the position of the CEO. Mohini was a normal 9 to 5 worker. She had just about enough to pay her bills, save, and live a comfortable life. Maya thought of all her colleagues as competition for the position of the CEO. She increasingly felt isolated as she focused on being better than her colleagues. Mohini, on the other hand, was a team worker who took everyone along. She tried to collaborate and make her presentations together and involve everyone in her work. Maya dreaded every presentation. She felt extremely anxious and nervous as every presentation felt like a make or break. Maya did not have time for herself. She spent most of her weekends going that extra mile for her work. She spent sleepless nights taking calls or taking meetings. Mohini, on the other hand, relaxed on her holidays. She went to treks and trips and dance workshops. All the things that she loved doing as a child, she still did. One day, Mohini and Maya met at the mall. They discussed everything about school, their teachers, their study material, their friends, and the trips they had, and they had a good laugh. The conversation drifted to their life and work now. As Mohini spoke about her life, Maya felt something change in her. She felt a sense of lightness and peace that she had never felt before. It was as if the clouds, which were always there casting a shadow, she could now see them clearly. She could feel the happiness and joy and excitement with which Mohini spoke about her life. As Maya went home, she was a changed woman. She started making small changes in her life. The glimpse of light that she felt when she heard Mohini speak, she wanted to experience that lightness more often in her life. She wanted to speak of her life and happiness and joy and excitement. She slowed down. She still worked hard and wanted to become the CEO, but she tried to do it through a sense of collaboration, through a sense of team, through a sense of letting her team workers feel that they had contributed enough and they had become successful as a team. She started revisiting all the classes she took in school, like dancing and painting and badminton, and during that time it was a way to become the head girl. It was a way to become better than her other students and excel. Now she started analyzing what actually sparked joy in her, and she found that painting was something that she enjoyed. She inquired about Mohini what dance classes she was going to, and they both went to the same dance class, and Maya enjoyed dancing her body away on the weekends. The day of announcing the promotions came. She was anxious and nervous, and as the result came out, one of her colleagues got selected. Maya felt extremely sad and rejected and dejected. She went home and cried and cried and cried her heart out. And as she expressed her sadness, and after it, she did not feel like it was a life and death situation as she thought it would feel before. She no longer derived her identity only from her work. She had a lot of things going on and she was living a more full life now. And as she wiped her tears and got ready for bed, she drifted off into a peaceful sleep. And this is how Maya started living. Thank you.